We are officially live. Tempting to go live. Am I actually live? I am live. All right, so we got some tornado warnings today, fam. Yeah, a little bit of stuff going on out here. Sadly, Paige and Bryce Shelton are kind of far away from our location today. They're still out here in Wyoming. I don't know if they made it to Nebraska or South Dakota yet. They're still there in Gillette, Wyoming still. That's a stinky. I know National Weather was kind of slow on giving us our update here for today's tornado forecast, basically. But we got a 5% chance here in the red, 2% in the green. We have some tornado warnings now on these storms in Wisconsin, and they're moving along. And they got some hooks. They got some inflow notches. I mean, we got some troublemakers here. I mean, I'm pretty sure this thing probably just dropped on the ground here for a moment because this has a little sharp velocity couplet. Pretty sure we just had a brief touchdown of a tornado here in Legend Lake in Wisconsin. So, yeah, and we might see more out of this storm, just the way it's looking now here. And it's in our area, and they're all kind of heading towards the Green Bay and north of it. So I'm saying 90% sure we just had a tornado touchdown here for a brief moment in Legend Lake, it looks like. Not like a big, large, strong tornado, but one of those quick spin-up QLCS ones that are briefly touching down. Like it'll probably lift back up here in the next scan. But we're going to keep an eye on it. It is tornado warning. Let me pull up chat. Turn Pagey down just a hair too, because they're kind of far away from us. I have yet to look at chat. Let me get chat open as well. There's chat. Hey, Cooked Monkey. What's going on, buddy? Oh no, what'd I just do? Just made everything go away. Power toys. I have this thing where I make chat stay on top. Press the wrong button. How's Minnesota doing after 11 o'clock? Holy smokes. Good question. After 11 o'clock. I think Minnesota should be in good shape by 11 o'clock. It's tough to say. I don't know what all kind of storms we're going to have going through there. I mean, the southern parts of Minnesota are in our threat area right now, but kind of take a close look at all these storms here. The big picture of them, what we have going on. And this, we have a lot of convection happening down in Nebraska right now. So a lot of that's probably going to make its way into Minnesota. So you're probably still going to see storms tonight in Minnesota. I don't know. I don't see the tornado threat being that bad there for much longer. But we'll see. We're going to keep an eye on everything. Right here, this is basically our front runner of our threat right now here. That's where we're seeing some spin-ups happen here in Wisconsin. I wouldn't be surprised if this tries to spin up again right in this area here. We do have 2 tornado warnings on this. We got another one here. Got a real nice little velocity couplet like right here heading towards Clintonville. So we might see a brief touchdown there for a tornado. Now, these tornadoes aren't going to be that strong. You just want to be inside of a house, away from windows. Get your dogs inside, put your cars in the garage, you know, stuff like that. Anything to protect anything from moving debris and stuff. Like probably the worst case scenario, you'll see anywhere up to 100, 110, 120 mile an hour gust of wind at the worst. Hopefully we don't see any big, strong tornadoes today. Hopefully it's just, weaker EF0, EF1s. But yeah, we got 2 areas of this storm now that's actually just ripping them up right now. Pretty sure both of these have produced a tornado here in the last 15 minutes or so, at least once. And they're quick, they're fast, and they fall apart before they get warned. In this case, which is good, is National Weather's actually keeping these areas warned right now, because that's the smart thing to do, because we're going to see multiple tornadoes out of here. And there's also other areas of rotation here, like probably seeing a lot of velocities right here. Anybody in front of this storm here by Mountain of Breed's probably going to feel strong winds here just in that area, because you see how the front of the storm's kind of rolling over right here. So it's going to basically multiply the winds. See what it's warned for here. It's warned for 60 mile an hour wind gusts. So the storm's moving east at 45 miles an hour. So my best way to estimate this, you take the speed of the storm 45 times 2, you might see like 90 mile an hour gusts of winds here in the front of this storm right here. With the way it's rolling over itself here, you can see how we have these velocities lined up together. The radar's actually pulling up rotation here. Basically, you're just seeing this storm roll over top of itself right here as it comes down through. So you might see some big blast of winds in front of that storm there. It's all in the warning now. It looks like they got a big severe destructive warning on the whole storm now. These things are ramping up a little bit here. They weren't that wild earlier. It's really kind of picked up here in the last 15 minutes or so. The storms really kind of start to juice up and cause some issues. How you doing, Bonita Peters? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, if anybody's hopping in, we're looking at Minnesota right now. Tornado Page's all the way out in Wyoming. I haven't even checked to see if anybody else is chasing today. Let's look. Farmer or media or somebody like that might be in the vicinity of these storms. Hey, JP Bad. We are in Wisconsin right now. We're looking at the storms that are tornado warned here in Wisconsin.
Whoa, that was right there.
But we can check anywhere for you. We got the whole United States. We can check Canada. We do it all. But today our threat is in Wisconsin right now. We have inside the red here, we have a 5% chance for tornadoes. In the green, we have a 2%. So that's basically what we're watching for right now. We are live because of the tornado threat. This one looks like it's starting to ramp up again here. We have a little velocity couplet. It's trying to wrap one up again right here. Heading right towards Gillette. It's a pretty good sized towns here. Gillette is not quite in the tornado warning, but if anybody here is from Gillette, you need to be prepared, because you should be inside the tornado warning here on the next one as it comes closer to you. Assuming they do rewarn it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to, because we're seeing a pretty strong velocities right in this little inflow notch here. It's really close to Gillette. I don't know why they haven't rewarned it yet. Hopefully they do soon. But Gillette, you need to take your safe spots immediately. Strong rotation coming right towards Gillette, Wisconsin. Yeah, it caused flash flooding as well. Oh man, you got that message retracted problem, JP Bad. I've seen that before. I don't know why it does message retracted. You're a bot life. What's going on, man? What's up, Sneaky Golem? Welcome back. Looks like we have a strong rotation heading right into Gillette, Wisconsin. They need to get away from their windows, get your innermost room, basement if you have one. Definitely might feel up to 110, 120 mile an hour gust of wind from this is what it's going to feel like if it decides to drop a brief tornado on top of you. They have such a very small little tornado warning on this. It needs to be updated. They haven't yet. This one isn't looking as intense right now by Clintonville, but it's still got a little bit of rotation. Now, this one by Gillette's looking really scary, especially in the velocities. Yikes. This literally looks like it's dropping a tornado as we speak right now. They haven't updated the tornado warning yet still, so Gillette is not getting any amber alerts. They're probably going to be facing big blast of winds head on without any warning, I'm assuming. John Dat, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. I feel bad for Gillette right now because it's coming. Yeah, poor Gillette's just about to get hammered, and the National Weather gave such a small little window, and they didn't include the town inside of the polygon. It's very concerning to me because it's going to be on top of Gillette by the time they warn it. They're going to get amber alerts after the big blast of wind hits them, so it's pretty bad at this point now. So hopefully somebody from Gillette was watching and they got their heads up, because I mean, this thing isn't going to topple any houses, but it could definitely rip off a roof or do some damage, break windows. I mean, obviously, too, if you're any kind of mobile home or a camper or anything like that, that could get completely destroyed by any type of tornado. So, yes, Sneaky, that's life. It's always slightly problematic. I mean, we were just streaming 2 days ago and we were looking at all the horrible, like, hurricane, I call them Texas hurricane / tornadoes that were happening 2 days ago. We didn't get a single tornado warning. Today we've had a ton of tornado warnings, and I mean, I don't know what they were warning, but they were. It's just the way it is, man. It's problematic. I mean, at least they did tornado warn it in the first place. I'm glad they did that. Now it looks really strong again. So our latest NROT has a really strong velocity signature right on top of Gillette. So a very good chance that we're having another wrap up right here, right on top of Gillette right now. Still didn't renew the tornado warning though. Gladstone, Michigan. How you doing, Mr. Rizatron? It's an interesting name. So this is our threat today, Mr. Rizatron. Got 5% chance of tornadoes in red, 2% in the green. Michigan's probably going to see some storms later on tonight, most likely from these areas. But as for right now, yeah, there's literally nothing happening out in Michigan. Got a couple rain showers up north. So Michigan's looking pretty good at the moment. We just had this little baby spin up, this velocity couplet pass through Gillette right here in Wisconsin. This one looks like it kind of fell apart down here, the one near Clintonsville. This is kind of what's left of the hook that there was earlier. I mean, their velocity signature is very kind of non-existent at this point. Part of the storms kind of fell apart. I'm pretty sure somewhere in Gillette they got hit by a strong gust of wind up to 120 miles an hour, most likely. Anywhere from 100 to 120, big blast of wind. Way this looking here. So hopefully, yeah, there's really no hopefully about it. The tornado warning is now officially gone. We still have a strong velocity couplet here, but we no longer have a tornado warning in Gillette. Had another little velocity couplet up here by Shuring too. Not as strong. Yeah, and the front line of these storms are continue to scream across here. Big strong winds heading basically east here towards Oconto Falls, Lena, Coleman, Crivets, Wasaki. You guys are all on deck. You're about to get some big nasty winds from the storm coming in. We can still see possibly more wrap up, quick spin up tornadoes here past east of Gillette as well. The way the storm is looking right now. Gillette has been consumed. It has been consumed. That's right. This tornado warning still going on down here. There's nothing happening down here as of right now as it looks.
I think we're finally catching back up, guys.
I mean, we're having pretty good velocities out of this storm, right? Still, I mean, look, this whole thing is still rated at 60 mile an hour wind gusts right here. So that's what's expected, right? Some areas can be a little stronger than others, you know, kind of like what just happened in Gillette. So this whole storm's basically severe warned for minimum of 60 mile an hour winds as this makes its way to the Great Lakes. And still seeing pretty good area of rotation here east of Gillette.
Thank you, Mark.
So Oconto Falls, Lena, you guys are on deck. We have a strong rotation coming towards you. Finally, they warn it. Good, nice job. No, now they warn Gillette. Let's give them their amber alerts after they get hit by a big blast of wind. All right. There's people in Gillette missing a roof, and they're like, oh, now we're getting an alert.
We've chased. Oh, I've chased all night long. Haven't you?
Oh, and we actually have an official tornado, radar confirmed tornado in Nebraska as well. Yeah, just everybody keep in mind, if you're in Oconto Falls, Stiles, Lena, Wisconsin, you have a strong velocity couplet here. Very possible of dropping a brief tornado. Be like 100 to 120 mile an hour gust of wind coming through your area. Let's go back over to Nebraska. Oh, that's Discord. That's our Discord. I didn't mean to pull that up. I know I'm not talking about Paige that much. I love having her up here and watching her as you know, we're streaming and stuff. But she's out in Wisconsin right now. They're very much way out there. They were chasing in Montana last night. So, in Montana's really far away from Wisconsin. I mean, it's like probably a 20-hour drive. So it just wasn't humanly possible for them to drive all the way over here to Wisconsin tonight. But she's still there in Newcastle, Wisconsin. We're going to go ahead and watch them anyways. I have not yet checked. I was going to check and see if anybody else was out in this area you're chasing tonight. Where's my warnings window? It is missing. So this thing is still tornado confirmed from earlier, like the day before. Pretty sure the storm is like kind of doing a stationary thing. You can see as I'm playing the radar side out. That's doing some really funny things. We've seen something like this down in Texas about a month ago, where the storm kind of stays there and it keeps convecting and stuff's flying out in front of it, but the area of rotation's kind of staying in the same area here. Why does Nightbot delete all caps? I turned that off. I don't know why she's still deleting all caps. So, I mean, this one's pretty simple because I believe this tornado warning, this confirmed tornado is not moving, so you just don't want to go towards it. Okay, it is now, it's finally expired. What happened? Where did it go? It was just there. Yeah, we had a long time confirmed tornado in these areas here, all the way down in Nebraska. We're talking way down here, really far. This isn't even in our tornado threat today, but yeah, they may. I mean, you can kind of see where it's kind of rotating in this area, but it's kind of, you know, very stationary, whatever it was doing. So our only tornado warning is out in Wisconsin right now. No, this is in Nebraska. We're going back to Wisconsin right now because that's where the threat is. Our threat in Wisconsin right now is heading towards Lena, Oconto Falls, Stiles. Looks like it's going to go north side of Oconto Falls and possibly hit Lena. We have a strong inflow notch here, a velocity couplet here. You can see exactly where the tornado would be on the ground if it's there. It's going to be like right in this area here, just north of Oconto Falls if it's on the ground right now. So you guys definitely want to get in your safe spot here in Oconto Falls. Be in a basement, innermost room, away from windows. You don't want to be in a camper or an RV. You want to go inside of a house. Man, this is a monster storm. Holy smokes. Look how big this thing is. This thing is easily reaching 60,000 feet with a severe part. About 55,000 feet. This thing is an absolute monster. Holy smokes. I don't know. This thing actually has some potential to get really strong, to be honest. This first 3D view I took of it, holy smokes. And that's where our tornado would be touching down at, right in there. I mean, you can see this thing is backed from 60,000 feet of storage. So this thing has the potential to be a long track one, actually, now that I'm looking at this. Hopefully it doesn't turn into that situation here, because this is a huge storm. I thought this was just like a little QLCS threat here, but this is a little more than that. This is a very large storm here. Holy smokes. Yeah, I had no idea. I had no idea the storm was this big. Let's kind of look at more of it here. This is an absolute monstrosity of a storm. It's on top of Oconto Falls now, north of it. You can see right here where our rotation is here. It's north of Oconto Falls where the strong couplet of rotation is. Yeah, I can't believe how big this storm is. And yeah, we're feeling heavy winds up here on the north part of this. I know they don't have, they just have like 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, but up here you can see how the front of this storm, like we're going to feel some really strong winds up here in Coleman, Pound, Beaver, Crivets. You guys are going to get hammered by some really strong winds here soon. And man, this part of the storm's absolutely massive too. It's crazy. Big old storm. And it looks like this velocity couplet is going straight towards Lena, so you guys need to take your shelter immediately. This thing is going to hit you dead on, I think. This thing's on the ground. You guys need to be in your safe spots in Lena for sure. Looks like it's pretty much moved pretty far north of Oconto Falls, and this is in Wisconsin. I had to zoom out a bit where we can see the whole area of the storm here. See Wisconsin. Our tornado threat is in Wisconsin. So we have a 5% chance of tornadoes in the red, 2% in the green. Yeah, and this storm has a lot of juice in it. My goodness, I didn't think it was this big, guys. Big old rotating monstrosity. Tornado would be like right down in here. You can kind of see where it's coming down. And we're seeing this from see how far we're seeing this from.
Hopefully we'll get to cover a snowstorm in coastal Maine this year.
This is at 1,500 feet, so we know this rotation's all the way down to 1,500 feet. This thing's most likely on the ground. If it's you're seeing this at 50, you're seeing the 3D view come all the way down to, you know, from 5,000 or 40,000 feet all the way down to 1,500 feet. This thing is very close to be on the ground if it is not already.
That was last year.
Hey Glenn, welcome to stream. Welcome to stream, America. I'm glad you like it. How you doing, Cathra? Rome, New York. There's nothing happening in New York at the moment. All of our storms are way to the east. Pretty much everything's up here in Canada and up where our severe weather is. As usual, there's always like storms down in Florida. Nothing in New York at the moment. There are a lot of storms out in this Midwest too. And this thing's getting really messy looking here. I mean, we've got a huge pocket of rotation here. We have a second inflow notch developing up here, so we might have a little secondary area of rotation. Looks like we might have two areas that might be dropping a brief tornado here. We got a second inflow notch. The heck? Look at this. Yeah, look, that's inflow right here. Look, it's trying to make another notch. It's going to try to rotate in three different areas now. So right now we got like two areas that are starting to look concerning, possibly a third here in our next scan. So these storms are like rapidly evolving into tornado threat here right before they make it to the lakes. I mean, there's not much more land. All we have still is Coleman, Crivets, Lasaki, and then Lena. This is coming right towards you. Yeah, we're pretty nasty storm here. Moving east at 50 miles an hour here. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, but I mean, we're probably gonna see some really strong winds up through here near Crivets and Coleman. I mean, we're seeing like a whole layer of velocities here on both sides. So you guys are probably going to feel some pretty strong winds here in Coleman, Pound, Beaver, and Crivets here coming up very soon. It could also spin up another possible brief tornado too up there as well. So Lena, I mean, this thing's almost on Lena. This is probably going to be on top of Lena here in the next minute. It might be on top of Lena already. This storm's moving so fast and we haven't had an update in a while. Let me tilt the radar up here. So we're at 1,600 feet there. This is at 2,700 feet. This is at 3,700 feet. Check the velocities here. This is at 17,000 feet. Looks pretty broad up at 17,000 feet. I didn't show signs of being like a really strong long track tornado, but I definitely feel like there's going to be a big blast of wind here with a lower level threat here for sure. I circled the wrong area, but yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to see some really strong winds coming into Lena right here. So you estimate around 100-mile-an-hour winds there coming into Lena in some areas here where the center point of this rotation. The NROT has not updated yet the velocities, I believe you did. Our velocity scans are taking a while to update for some reason. Yeah, we haven't gotten a velocity update here in a while. Looks like our area of rotation is just south of Lena here.
New HDMI cord. About Friday.
How you doing, Deborah? Spring, Texas. Let's check out Texas real quick.
Yes, I see that up by Bismarck.
Today, this is our threat. We got a 2% in the green, 5% in the red. Most of it's in Wisconsin. We have seen some tornado warnings in Nebraska. Couple scattered thunderstorms in Texas. I don't know your exact location. Let me pull it up here. Spring, Texas, in Houston. Nothing in Houston right now. Let me pull it up, see where she's talking about here. Yeah, Springs into Houston's good. There's nothing happening down in Houston at the moment.
I've never been to. I've been to Houston now, but I've never chased there.
Got one tiny little blip of a rain shower there. That's about it. Maybe you saw that out your window, like, oh my goodness, is it a big monster storm coming for me? Just a little tiny baby storm. Weatherford, Texas. By Fort Worth. I did see a bunch of rain showers in Texas, though. So it looks like the main area of rotation is going south of Lena, but still, I mean, we're probably going to see, looks like we're going to see high winds. Basically, we got these whole line here. It's turned more into like a, horizontal straight line winds here, it looks like. So like anything in this area here is probably going to feel big blast of winds up to 100 miles an hour. Pretty much anything on south of Lena probably going to feel like up to 100 mile an hour blast of wind gusts there, the way it's looking. And yeah, the winds are still crazy up here by Coleman, Pound, Beaver. Crivets is still a minute or two out, but yeah, Beaver, Pound, and Coleman here about to get hammered by some winds. I'll check Weatherford just in a second here. We'll take a look at a 3D view of the storm again real quick. This thing is such a monster. I can't believe how big this storm is. So much power in this thing. See, there's that area by Lena right here. I mean, it's just really, really windy there. Such a large area of winds throwing down right there. Adjust the velocities a little bit here. See how the rotations aren't very organized as it goes up into the storm here. And you can still see an area of really strong velocities through here, but that's not kind of reaching down to Lena. Area reaching down to Lena is like right here. It's not really well connected in the storm, but yeah, you can see where our reds and greens are. That's where we're going to feel the really high wind speeds right in here. That's pretty much in that. The whole area where the tornado warning is where they're going to feel those really nasty winds. Yeah. It's still screaming through here. Looks like it's starting to head towards... What town is this? Oconto? Oconto. You guys are... This is a huge city. So Oconto's on deck. They do have a tornado warning. We have this large inflow notch area of rotation where the winds are just screaming through here. It's probably going to come right towards you guys. It's looking... So prepared up to like 100 mile an hour winds in Oconto. That's a big old monster storm. And that's pretty much the last town. It is going to hit some areas out here though. So again, we got to watch out for Sturgeon Bay, Maplewood, Forestville, and Brussels. They're going to be on deck after Oconto. How's weather in Weatherford? I was looking that up, I believe. Let me go back to... I thought I pulled it. Yeah, Weatherford, Texas. Why is it not showing my dot? You're by Fort Worth. Nothing yet, but look at all these little storms out here. I don't know what the deal is with the forecast. Let's see if there's going to be anything happening in Texas tonight. Let's look at this is our tornado threat right here. We got 5% in the red, 2% in the green, but I'm going to switch it to categorical. So it looks like all the rain isn't going to make it to Fort Worth. It's kind of west of you. So this is where they're expected to see rain today. Rain and thunderstorms. So I don't think you're going to see any of it in Fort Worth, Weatherford area. So I probably wouldn't expect those storms to make it to you. Oconto is a huge town, and this is screaming right towards you. I mean, this thing is blasted. At this point, I'm probably expecting to see anywhere from like 100-mile-an-hour wind gusts in this entire area. So most of the entire town of Oconto is probably going to see some really huge winds here, and it's literally hitting Oconto right now. Like, this is on top of Oconto. Looks like our strongest area of rotation is a bit northwest of you still, but it's probably getting pretty windy there right now as we speak. It's a big old monster storm heading through Oconto. Pull up Oconto on maps. Now, Oconto, you guys need to take your safe spots. It's almost too late at this point. But you need to get away from your windows, innermost room, basement if possible. Get your dogs inside, cats, pets, cars and garage. It's pretty much too late at this point because this thing's literally on top of Oconto right now. Stay away from your windows till this thing passes through. So this next scan, this should be... I mean, it's already windy. We already have winds hitting Oconto. But the area of rotation is going to be on the north side of Oconto next scan, I believe.
It says it's 76 in Rapid City on observation.
This is a monster storm. This thing is huge. Oh man, we got a bunch of stuff happening down here too. We got to pay attention to the rest of the storm here. Got a little velocity couplet here just southwest of Seymour as well. That is not tornado warned. May not be bad. This is so close to the radar site. This area is so close to the radar site. It's only chopping off this top part though. See if we can find this little velocity couplet that's showing up down here. And there's so much, all this purple is radar interference, so we're losing a lot of data, so we can't see it that well. It's kind of chunking it out here. Like right in here, somewhere in here, there's a little small area of velocities down in this part of the storm here, just southeast of Black Creek, but it's so close to the radar chart, I really can't tell. Oh, you can see it as I tilt the radar up. 9,000 feet, there's rotation. 6,000 feet, there's rotation. Don't really see anything at 4,000 feet. I see it at 691 feet. We have not had a velocity update in a while, I don't think. Finally, it just did. So it looks like the worst part of this is going north of Oconto. Still have this really like condensed area of rotation right in here, just north of Oconto. Sturgeon Bay, I was just talking, Sturgeon Bay is on deck, guys. You guys are, the storm's coming your way. We have a strong rotation here north of Oconto right now. I don't know if there's a tornado on the ground, but there's definitely really strong winds in this area from all these velocities, so. We got a lot of strong winds, especially like up in even further north here. The storm just passed through Coleman, Beaver, Crivets. Got a lot of winds up there. Winds are staying strong up through Middle Inlet, Wasaki too. You guys are about to be hit by some strong winds. But our main tornado warned part is right here, just north of Oconto, where we have some velocity, some rotation here. Had a little something happen. I think we could have a possible tornado in this area down here by Seymour and Black Creek. It's possible. We're so close to the radar site, we really can't see it. This might be it. This could be a tornado here. You can see how the hook's kind of... There could be a tornado here. It's hard to say. We are so close to the radar site. And this thing's literally coming on top of the radar site. This is literally heading right into Green Bay, too. Surprised they don't have anybody that has eyes on this hook here. I mean, you can clearly see the hook here. We have some velocities in here. See a little pocket of velocities right there, too, where it's quite stronger here. Just north of Freedom. It's really hard to pinpoint anything when you're this close to the radar site. There's definitely a possibility this thing could drop a tornado down in Green Bay the way it's looking.
Probably some rain, maybe some minor flooding.
Las Cruces, New Mexico.
See if they have a precip discussion.
Is there anything happening down there?
They do have a
Hold on a second. I get me something to drink real quick. I'm losing my voice.
Look that up. Flash flooding likely. Locally higher amounts, greater than 2 to 4 inches of rain. So definitely be careful if you live near any streams or low-lying areas.
Also, speaking of flash flooding, we have to watch the northwoods of Minnesota into northwestern Wisconsin on day 5, which is
Latest scan, it looks like the rotation's got a little weaker there.
already in place up there, which is pretty high risk for this far out.
The rotating part of the storm is now basically heading into the lake, so. But yeah, Sturgeon Bay's on deck. I mean, it's coming towards you guys. We'll see what happens with this storm as it crosses the water here. Like you got a tiny little baby rain shower pulling into Las Cruces. Oh, we got 2.
Tornado warning left in the whole country, and it is just about to go to. Let me look that
It's so funny. I know where everybody lives now. I just automatically go there.
Oconto.
Any regulars, it's like I already know where everybody lives.
Yeah. About to cross over there.
It's like I always got to look everybody up. Then once I know where everybody lives, it's like I just automatically go there.
We'll see what they do once they get into.
Hopefully this thing calms down before it gets to Sturgeon Bay.
Those may have killed them.
I wonder if there's going to be much storm surge from this thing here. Because I know this storm has a lot of winds. It's probably going to make some pretty crazy waves and stuff there in that small area of water.
Oh gosh, yeah. Wow. That was actually really
I
scary.
mean, these storms are just screaming down through here, too. They're Porterfield, Peshtigo. Like, I mean, we have some really strong winds coming through here. See how we have our reds and greens? It's just like rolling over. So we're getting really strong winds through here at the front of this storm. Right at the front line of this storm. Our tornado warning is now officially gone. Let's go take a look at, I wanted to pull up and see, Pagey's still really far out. She's in Newcastle, Wisconsin still. Wanted to see if we had any other storm chasers that are near these storms. What's going on? Is Nightbot and St. Louis Weather Club having a battle? Evan Freiberger's live. Ooh. I thought I seen somebody else chasing.
Hello, Andy. Welcome in.
I do not see John McKinney's live. Okay, hold on.
Record it, watch it, see what happens.
He's in Ansley, Nebraska. Leave this radar here because we got to see what's going to be happening here as it comes across the lake here near Forestville, Sturgeon Bay. Is that Egg Harbor? Yeah, Egg Harbor, Carlsville. Keep an eye on what the storm decides to do once it gets over there, because I mean we're still seeing a lot of velocities here in the front end of this storm. See what this new warning says. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts at 6:12 p.m., which is right now, 1 minute ago. Severe thunderstorms are located along the line extending from 6 miles east of Krivitz to near Oconto, moving east at 40 miles an hour. Impact, expect damage to roof, siding, and trees. Radar indicated. See what's going on in Nebraska. He's in Ansley. He's right here.
Mason City. So Mason, your town is Mason.
So McKinney's in Ansley, Nebraska. He's kind of seeing if this storm's going to do anything. This one's been tornado warned quite a bit, actually. There is some rotation here, but
Mason City.
this area has been tornado warned several times today, even though it's like stationary. Everything happening here is stationary. See how this rotating spot's staying right here in Ansley? It's not really moving out.
Pretty soon here we should be able to be far enough out.
Looks like it's finally starting to move out of Ansley. The rotating area is kind of moving northeast now, finally. Right there, see it's starting to move. It's just starting to head up towards Comstock. It does look like a lot of storms are heading towards Sioux Falls and southern Minnesota today, though. Everything that's convecting down here in Nebraska. I mean, we just got lots and lots of heavy storms down here. Moving up northeast.
A storm fired underneath the storm where it's on. That's kind of.
And he's having some issues.
What they've done is they've just severe warned everything. So we're on the upper right hand.
A large area of rotation there.
And so we got to punch out and get in the clear of that so we can see anything. So we're heading south.
That's 7,000 feet.
Just a wall of corn right next to us here. That's a road, kind of goes.
It's at 9,000 feet. This is at 4,800 feet. I mean, there's an area that is rotating in this area still. This is just in front of Green Bay. We haven't seen any kind of warning here. And we do have rotation. You know, we can clearly see where we have a rotating area right here at 4,600 feet by Freedom. It's just not, it's not rotating on the ground, right? You can see the rotation higher up in the sky.
Don't know if we have the data to do it. Oh, it's windy.
Yeah. That 4,000, looks like the rotation stops around 4,000 feet. You can't really see it at 1,600 feet. 1,100 feet, there's no rotation. It's hardly any rotation at 600 feet. It's more like upper level rotation in this area here by Freedom, coming into Green Bay. You have your stream on, Ian? No, I had to pull it up. I didn't know you were streaming.
It's not a good look. So let's figure this out. Let's go a little bit more south. And you know, it was like close to 90 degrees out now.
What's the situation in Albuquerque?
Dark and cold.
I clicked on your stream link. It's not popping up.
It's 69 here. I guess not that cold.
All right. Should be now.
Cold enough.
About an hour ago.
Wind blowing.
That's from yesterday. All right, now you can click on your stream.
You can't just say that kind of stuff in a Wednesday meeting.
What's going on in Albuquerque?
Yes, that was a bird on a wire. So.
So as far as I'm
Still have a pretty strong velocity couplet right here.
So just like that.
This one is still heading towards Sturgeon Bay.
With all kinds of just.
Still see it right in here. It's over the water right now.
We got to get back toward. You see some light up there. So out there is where it's a little warmer, and I think we need to get a little bit south here and kind of get out where we can see the structure. Might have a pretty cool
What
look
flash
here
flood
pretty
could
soon.
you be possibly talking about, Albuquerque?
Just
There is no rain there no more.
get ahead.
Get it right and
Hey Zach, how you doing, buddy?
Got another train here. This one's a coal, well, it's empty coal train.
Watching this very concerning looking storm here heading into Green Bay. It's trying to be really sneaky with this rotation here. It is not tornado warned at the moment.
So we'll watch
It's got a severe warning.
to get south.
Doesn't even. It's not even a severe considerable. It's just a regular severe, but it has some rotation on the upper levels here near Little Rapids. Just kind of keep an eye on it, see if we see any more definition from it. Because this whole area, this is in our threat area here. We have a 5% chance for tornadoes in the red, 2% in the green, so a little bit of rotation going into a sneakily into a very populated area. I want to make sure I catch it if it decides to go tornadic on us. And then there's this other storm up here that basically just went off the coast here. This one was rotating really good. It was tornado warned here. We had a couple tornado warnings here for a while. Basically moving between water between Sturgeon Bay and Oconto right now in Wisconsin. It's where the storms are at. They're making their way across that part of the lake. After that, they're going to be in the big lake until they make it to Michigan.
Okay, what are we saying? Windshield assassination. Okay. Could be. You love train spotting? Good. Glad you
Storms are still really big.
So we're starting to get out. Now, I don't know if this cloud up here is actually flowing into all of this back here, but that's, I don't have that figured out at the moment.
McKinney's back down in Nebraska, kind of hanging out around that area. It's been tornado warned nonstop.
I tell you, these storms just keep you hopping. Litchfield. This is the town of Litchfield.
A little over there in Ansley.
Yeah, I think that actually, these are clouds.
Wow. And we've got a bit of rotation down here now. Just south of Ansley.
Sort of giving inflow. That is the case.
Got a big band of interference there, but it's definitely rotating. Same down in here by Smithfield and Lexington. Some weird looking storms down here in Nebraska today. John, hey. Yeah, it's getting windy.
Yeah, I think this stuff here is just kind of like inflow.
I'm watching that area closely. I'm waiting for it to make landfall. So you're seeing some wind already.
Back in there. At the moment.
Kind of looks like the storms have gotten a lot weaker. They're still big, strong storms, but they look like they've lost a lot of strength.
Windy out here.
A lot of cars coming up this way.
We still have severe warnings, for up to 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, but I'm not seeing the big, huge screaming winds that we had before
So hang on.
in our areas of rotation.
Something here.
Except for down in here, I'm seeing a little bit of rotation down here. So another little velocity couplet right here by Little Rapids again. How you doing, Chrissy? Charlotte, what's going on? Watching weather on another day. Bad weather, just another day. Another day in paradise. We got a storm here that's literally right on top of Green Bay, trying to be sneaky here. It's so close to the radar site, you can't really see.
At 6:25 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending 11 miles northwest of Mendocino, 8 miles southeast of Marinette, near Bayshore Park, moving east at 50 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and
The only bad thing about having a radar in a big city, you don't want your radar to be exactly inside the city because it makes it hard to see. Makes it hard to see if there's a tornado or not. You want it to be outside of the city. And they literally put this radar like inside Green Bay. Should have put it like down here in Wayside or something so you could see in the city better. And this storm's actually pretty strong here, though. I mean, you see lots of winds through here. We got some high velocities in this area. Definitely gonna see some pretty strong winds in that part of. It'll be south of Green Bay. Looks like this storm's kind of. The northern part of this storm's kind of fallen apart as it hit the lakes. The storm just really slowed down as it hit the lake. And that's our area where it was rotating. It looks like it's going to go north. It looks like it's heading towards Carlsville now, north of Sturgeon Bay.
So once we get underneath,
looks like the southern part of the storm's made landfall now. So Forestville, Algoma, Sturgeon Bay, you're all about to start seeing rain here very soon. Looks like the worst of the winds are going to be between Sturgeon Bay and Egg Harbor and Carlsville.
a little bit further. Maybe we'll drop straight south out of to Pleasant on down to Kearney.
How you doing, Christy? What you up to, Chrissy?
Got some modest clouds
How's the weather in your neck of the woods?
now appearing.
Now, I just watched a video. About it got up to 158 degrees in China so far this summer. That is so hot. Like cars, their paint was bubbling up on their hoods. The electric cars are running out of battery so fast they can't even run air conditioning. It's like really hot. They've had like windows be cracking in people's houses from the heat getting so hot in China.
Off the road here a second. And I think this is the town of Hazard. So known for hazardous weather. Appreciate that, Peter. Some W's to Peter.
A bunch of little sneaky velocities down here in Green Bay again. So the majority of this storm looks like it's pretty much passed through Green Bay at this point. The strongest parts of it. I want to check the power outages. I don't know if we've had any power outages at all from these storms. If anybody's just hopping in, this is where our tornado threat is for the day. Of a 5% in the red, a 2% in the green. That's why we're live. We started seeing some tornado warned storms head towards some areas that where people live, so we decided to go live.
Stuff out.
Let me pull. I'm gonna see if there's any power outages happening today.
So I might want to just go to Ravenna because if I go to
Doesn't
Kearney,
look too bad at first look here.
I think I'm going to get the old sandwiched effect.
Start with Nebraska, where all those tornado warnings were earlier. Nothing.
Let's take a quick.
Nothing in Nebraska. Let's go to Wisconsin. So, yeah, about those areas where we said we had like 80, 90, 100-mile-an-hour winds, we definitely have some power outages there. We had 2,400 houses lost power in Menominee County, 1,300 houses in Oconto County. So these storms were definitely screaming through. They took out some power. Another 800 in Wapaka County, 500 people in Shawano, 485 people in Atagami County. And it's kind of, that storm's making it here out to the area where John lives out here in the peninsula.
Straight to my west.
He's on Door County. No power outages there yet.
But it shows it tracking up this way. Let's try to find a better place to just kind of watch this one that's coming toward us that's actually rotating. Because that's the idea here, I think. That's the big idea. That's behind.
Yeah, these storms really did ramp up. Holy smokes. They did quite a bit of damage. They were pretty mild till I went live, and that's when I seen them starting to get bad. So I went live, and they sure did. I mean, pretty sure we had a couple tornadoes on the ground there for a little bit. That many power outages. Kind of crazy how slow they, like, I mean, these things were screaming along, and then all of a sudden they hit these lakes, and it's just, they're moving so slow now. You're going to be streaming the entire night? I'll watch you when I go offline. I have your stream on now, but it's muted, or it's turned down really low.
Take it anyway. Yeah, there's a big hill right there. So we'll go down. We'll roll down. Look at these gusts coming across. That kind of looks like it's gusting towards.
I think it's safe to say this entire storm system's pretty much made it through Green Bay without producing any tornadoes at this point. It looked close there at one point, but I don't think we're going to see any tornadoes in Green Bay, thankfully.
They cut through a mountain. Thought we would be on the hill.
Freiberger. Still live, I think.
8 or so. You're bitten
Hey,
by a
Joan,
poisonous
what's going on?
virus.
We're looking at
Chocolate
Wisconsin right
has
now.
The growth cauterized off your chin. Ugh. Black widows are more poisonous than rattlesnakes. Wow. There's a mesoscale discussion for Michigan. Let me check that out.
We're basically watching these storms here in Wisconsin.
Storms capable of damaging winds may persist over the next couple of hours mainly into the very northern portion.
This is our threat for
of
today.
Michigan. We're talking about near Traverse City, Petoskey, Might Brush, Gaylord, and Sheboygan.
Got a 5% chance of tornadoes in the red, 2% in the green.
But if something is in my house and has more than 4 legs, I don't want it to live long. It depends. Flies? Yes.
Hold up, Evan Freiberger.
As soon as I
feel
see
like
a
listening to
fly,
him
I
for a
kill
little
it.
bit.
What else?
He's another streamer.
Mice? I can't kill mice, but I do trap them and release them if they get into my house. We do have a lot of field mice that come during the winter. Looks like this camera is getting hit by a storm. This is just east of Green Bay. Pretty heavy rain in this.
I hate killing mice too. I feed them to the cats.
Check South Mississippi. What's going on over there? Oh yeah, you guys got a couple of storms out over there. Where do you live? Like near Picayune? A little thunderstorm with 40-mile-per-hour winds.
Haven't had any mice in a while, but sometimes
Nothing
they come
crazy,
around.
Though. Just gonna be a little rainy. Probably gonna look pretty similar to what this camera looks like, but probably a little less intense. See if our radar is picking up any tropical organization here yet. There's our satellite looking. I mean, there's a decent amount of thunderstorms out here, but I'm still not seeing any like circulations trying to develop. The good thing about this is that it's going to be pretty close to the coast.
St. Louis Weather Club, you should help me find cameras, like live stream cameras, like
I see like maybe some
everybody else
circulation.
has. That'd be something you could really help me out with.
But there's no way that that's surface based. So, whatever it is, it seems like it's kind of over land right now.
Well, it looks like it's pulling into Sturgeon Bay right
We're
now.
getting an extension of our severe thunderstorm warning down over here into Nebraska.
Looks much milder than it was. Looks like we have some stronger winds up here.
A severe thunderstorm
by Carswell, but still not nearly as bad as it was earlier. But looking pretty strong here by Forestville.
At 40 miles per hour.
Looks like a lot of winds here by Forestville.
Make sure you guys are indoors and away from windows. Some more storms firing over here near St. Paul. A hail threat and a damaging wind threat.
Right now.
And then other than that, I even have a severe thunderstorm warning over here near Perryton, Texas, which is expiring.
Probably some here somewhere in the peninsula here.
Severe thunderstorm
in Wisconsin would be good.
About to head into Algoma, Sturgeon Bay, Jacksonport, Bailey's Harbor, Sister Bay, and Ellison Bay with 60-mile-per-hour winds. Okay, right here is where we circled for this storm to maybe try to do
pretty
some
strong
type
here
of
in
tornadic
Carlsville.
Activity. It's entering there now.
Sturgeon Bay looks like it's
not
getting
a whole lot to note, other than we have a pretty strong,
easy. I mean, they're probably getting up to 60-mile-an-hour winds there, but they're not getting hit by any of these bigger blasts of wind. It looks like it's mostly north and south.
Wyoming okay with severe weather? Yeah. We do have some storms still in Wyoming, but
there's some pretty strong ones down here by Denmark and Lang's Corners,
like near Harrison,
Cooperstown, Marable, Wisconsin. You guys are
like Lusk,
hit by some strong winds.
Guernsey, but seems like they're not.
There's
too
so many
right
warnings.
Now.
Can't even see the radar.
Look at Green Bay's outlook for tomorrow. Yeah, here's our outlook for today, and then going into tomorrow. Looks like Greens Bay has a little bit of a chance for severe weather out over there near the Green Bay area. If we come over to our models, let's get that reloaded in here.
Looks like this is about the end of it tonight. There's really nothing more coming other than these storms that we have right here.
Yeah, maybe a brief moment of some thunderstorm activity near Green Bay.
I thought we had a bunch more storms coming up from Nebraska, but I do not see them yet on this radar site. You pull up on the big one here.
Performed CPR on a baby rat once, and it lived? You're a hero.
Said he did CPR and a baby
The
rat.
non-trash rats, like the rats that like are.
There's a small velocity
domesticated
couplet up
and
here, but it's in the water, so that's good. It is kind
clean.
of heading towards Fairport. I don't know if anybody lives
They
in
make
Fairport.
pretty good pets, apparently. So, you did good job.
Small town
Would
up
I
here in
give
Fairport.
CPR
I don't
to
know
a
if
trash
that's
rat?
part of Michigan, yeah.
No.
So we have a small little
then I
velocity
would
couplet
not.
heading towards Fairport, Michigan right now.
You performed CPR in a storm
Right
yesterday
here,
to
it's
help
heading
it
right
survive.
towards Fairport.
How did that go?
You might see a big blast of wind there in Fairport.
How's that even possible?
Heavy lightning,
Crazy.
John.
Can only imagine.
Still, it's really windy.
He's just like, he's probably outside in public.
You said you're in Sturgeon Bay, right, John?
He's doing this, like to the sky. You just heard thunder in your area? Where are you at?
Got a velocity couplet here in Denmark.
Mark's performing weather manipulation. Mice are very clean pets, and my female colony buries their waste. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. All right, looks like the wind and rain is coming into Egg Harbor. Next in line is going to be Bailey's Harbor, Fish Creek, and Ephraim.
Might have had a brief touchdown right here in
Yeah,
Denmark.
strongest
there
winds are
last
back
scan.
over here near Denmark, though. My
This
goodness.
is
Let me see if I
literally
can get a
right on top
camera.
of Denmark.
Maybe a little bit further
You
south.
see the small little pocket right here.
Than what we
You might have had a
have.
brief touchdown where we had a big blast of winds there in Denmark. You might have seen a 100-mile-an-hour gust of
Maybe.
wind there from the
I
brief
doubt
spin
it,
up.
but maybe. No. Yeah, there's Denmark over there. No cameras over here. Big opportunity missed for the digital tourism industry. We need traffic cameras all
Let's
along
kind of
every
calm down
coast.
for you over there in Sturgeon's Bay. I mean, I know it's still big, nasty winds and thunderstorming, but at least, the tornadic
Any
activity kind of
rotation near Mason
died
City?
out,
Let me check.
thankfully,
Mason City,
when it was
Nebraska.
coming towards your area.
No. This is all contamination.
So like two areas of velocity couplets right here,
See
just
the outflow boundaries
just
there.
west
This is
of
an
Marionette,
elevated
heading
storm.
towards Egg Harbor, and then the same one here. I don't know if it's moved much near Fairport, Michigan.
Alrighty then, let's come back over to here. Still no dangerous areas of rotation developing. Let me see how strong these winds are, because we're pretty close to the radar. Yeah, maybe some isolated spots of near 70-mile-per-hour winds. They're near Cooperstown. Watch out there. That could be a little bit hectic there.
Some random weak downbursts happening out here. Tiny little spots here where it's picking up a little bit of something.
Media reporting 80-mile-per-hour winds near Denmark. Oh wow, 80 miles per hour. Now that
Well, there was literally a big, strong
That's,
velocity couplet that just came
dangerous.
through Denmark.
that's a
Said 80-mile-an-hour winds were reported there. I mean, we literally just had this
outages and lots of trees
little
down.
area pass through here.
Hopefully they can
Really
get that
strong.
warning out soon.
You can clearly see it was probably a brief QLCS
Fond du
tornado
Lac.
right there.
Is that how you say that?
You can see exactly where it
I don't know
was,
why, but I
right
think
here.
of
You can see this little
melted
pocket of
cheese.
white, and then this area here.
Yeah,
That's
the
what
most
blasted the winds
eventful
that
thing
came
coming
through
towards
Denmark.
you is going to be this outflow boundary. Once it finally gets to you, you're going to feel a nice little cool down going into the night. But a lot of the storms further south than this are kind of struggling.
Want to see your
so
stream on a stream?
maybe you could make an argument you could get some storms tomorrow, but they should fall apart before they get to you. Thank you, Matthew and Fighting Irish, for subscribing. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Have
it.
windowed. Hold on, I'll pull you up for a second.
That's funny, Michelle. Groomed your eye.
Just to update you on a report.
There you go. You're on the stream.
Around 5:21 p.m. local time, so just about 20 minutes ago.
Are you still live?
A flash flood was reported just east of the Warren Air Force Base. We have a first-hand account from a national
Is that
Weather
y'all bot I
Service
hear?
employee on site at Frontier Park, who reports that the rodeo ring is flooded with.
I hear repeating y'all bot.
Now back
This
to
is a developing situation,
the
so
street.
please avoid low-lying and flooded areas. We'll continue to monitor conditions.
There we go.
How you doing, Rock? Welcome to the stream.
For a second, I was wondering where
miles
man.
east southeast of Lena.
Ian, are you back
Oconto
yet?
County, Wisconsin.
Oh, I just see
That
myself
public
on your
reported
stream.
injury
We're
Oh.
on the stream.
5:07 p.m. local
You're on
time.
the
Yeah.
stream.
Again, this is a confirmed tornado touchdown. An
Just for a
extremely
moment, I'm gonna go
dangerous
back
and
to
life-threatening situation. If you are
I'll go
anywhere
back
near
to
that area,
Evan
take action
Freiberger.
immediately. We will continue monitoring
That
the
is y'all bot
situation
in the
very closely.
background.
I love y'all bot. She's smart. Well, I don't know if she's smart.
All right, so the
It's
SPC
fun.
has updated their day one outlook, and here's the latest thinking.
Let's see
We have a
that day
slight
one
risk
outlook.
for severe weather stretching from the northern high plains.
Yeah, as
across
far as I'm
Nebraska,
aware,
and into the upper Great Lakes.
there's not really
For
much
the rest of this
to be
evening,
expected.
the focus is on a few different areas.
Look at this
First,
little area of
across the upper
rotation right here
Mid-Masses,
heading
including
towards
cities like
Fairport.
Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Rochester.
Gonna be an issue.
Scattered severe storms are ongoing.
All right, I'm gonna
Manageable
listen
is
to Evan
averaging
Freiberger
winds.
again because he doesn't go live very often. Pull him back up.
Eyebrows. Yeah, it seems like most of our line is entered out over the Michigan Lake area. Fish Creek, though, Bailey's Harbor, Sister Bay, still expecting 60-mile-per-hour winds coming to you guys. And a little bit of circulation is developing on our storm. Right
It's
on
a
cue.
little
It's not very
concerning here.
strong, but a little bit is developing there. Let's hope that stops soon. Nina? Is that real? Nina. Nina, Wisconsin. I like that. Ooh.
You still here, John? Is it still pretty wild? Looks like the end of the storm's going to be making it through you here the next
Yeah, you
minute
guys
or
got
two.
some rain coming, but 0% tornado chance. I wouldn't be worried. Just some lightning and thunder.
How you doing, Robin? Welcome to the stream. This pocket of rotation is getting really close to Fairport. It's got a lot of velocity. You can see the big bright oranges in there. Fairport, Michigan. It's coming right to your door, it looks like. Little peninsula of Fairport,
There's a signal
Michigan.
south of Denmark. That almost looks tornadic. Let me just check. It's probably just
Tell
clearing.
you what, the winds are still really strong here in the back end of this storm. That's crazy. So it looks like Egg Harbor
don't think
has
that
a
was a
second
tornado.
round of winds that
Yeah,
are about
latest
to
scan
come
looks
through.
like that rotation went away. Thankfully, it did dry there for a little bit, for one scan. But thankfully, this is now mainly just a damaging wind threat. It is past that boundary pretty.
Yeah, I say it looks like it's
pretty
about done
decently
with you
here.
there. What's left of the
We'll keep an
storm?
eye on
It's
it
almost
just
over.
as it
But
until
north
this
of you,
portion of the
though,
line
look at this. They're getting
goes
a
out over the
second.
bay, and that's probably going to be it
Carlsville, Egg
for this
Harbor,
live
they're going
stream.
to get a second layer of winds
Thank
here
you,
in the
Laura,
back end of that
for
storm.
subscribing. Thank you so much. The Discord decided that I should go to Australia to face the fear of spiders. Yeah, that's gonna be a no. Hey, if somebody donates $100,000, I'll go do that. Anything for River Falls?
This
No.
area has been
I'm just
constantly
kidding.
trying. This is the area that
Imagine
looks
I
like it
didn't
was
have to
trying
look
to
at
spin up a
radar. I
tornado
just like
near
memorized every
Green Bay about an hour ago,
city
but
name
it's just not
and weather type. You do have some thunderstorms around you, but nothing crazy. And they could get a little bit more
starts to
intense
wrap
as we go
up,
throughout
gets
the
weak
night.
and gives up.
There
You
could
see us
be
trying
some.
again. We
There
got a
could be
small
some
area here.
thunderstorms, but I'm not really expecting much more than that.
Hey, no problem, John. I'm here especially for you.
Is there a hook near
If there's people in front of these
Wisconsin?
storms, they're
Not
the most
really.
important people in my life right now.
I mean, you could make the argument there's some weak
wanna make sure
rotation
I help
here near
people that are in
Wilmot,
front of
but
these
again,
storms.
This storm is really elevated. It has a very low chance of producing tornadoes. What in the heck?
You know, we got a lot of people that come in and hang out.
Why is there all these
They're just
emergency vehicles
basically weather
here?
enthusiasts, but I'm here. I know they
is
like to
going
hang out.
on?
We have fun together, but I'm here to serve the people that are dealing with these storms
Did
firsthand.
somebody drown? There's a fire truck there. Like, this is a medical emergency. Did somebody get struck by lightning? And this is quite the presence for, yeah, and another, what in the heck?
Sending a boat out. Something maybe happened. Maybe
What is going on? Did somebody get lost at? They got a boat and everything.
Boat probably got flipped over.
Maybe somebody fell off a boat.
Strong winds out there, yeah. You still have big strong winds. Look, there's a big velocity.
That's salvage.
Right,
they go into rescue boats.
Heading towards
Okay,
Fairport.
maybe somebody. Okay, best case scenario, somebody ran out of gas and is stranded on the lake. Worst case scenario, somebody got struck by lightning.
I mean, this could
or
knock a
fell out
boat
of a
over.
boat, or a boat capsized.
You get hit by 100-mile-an-hour winds. Up
I don't know. Like, if they were just out of gas, they wouldn't send like a. Would they still send an ambulance
I don't know.
and a fire truck?
I know nothing about water rescue. I thought they used helicopters. That's on the ocean, I think. Ravena, where at, Bam? Welcome to stream, Bambi.
This is a large presence. Like, something
what
big
state
just
is
happened.
Ravena in?
Anything on the news? Let me bring up the scanners. What county is Green Bay?
Ravena, New York, Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio.
A mystery.
Dang, that sucks. Are you talking about Ravena, Michigan? Okay.
Brown County? Okay.
Oh, you should be good out there. The only part of Michigan I'm worried about is up here.
Yeah,
Up
they're putting
here
the boat
in
in
the
right
northern
now.
tip here
Something's
by
happened over
Fairport.
here.
There's a little velocity couplet out
It
here.
seems
by
significant,
Fairport.
but maybe they're overreacting. I don't know.
I mean, this is way up here.
See if I can hear anything.
I mean, you guys might. I don't even think you're going to get hit by anything in Ravena.
That's a lot of
Everything's far
emergency
north up
vehicles
here.
if it's like just somebody that ran out of gas.
Which one is this? Lake Michigan?
Fire Dispatch Engine 3, you can cancel if you want, or there's somebody on site.
I don't know the names of the lakes. I have to check on Google Maps.
Dispatch copies.
Yeah, it is Lake Michigan. Yeah, our severe weather's like up here in Lake Michigan.
Not sure what we're
northern
looking
part of
at
it.
here, but something happened on this lake. I think
We had a lot of power outages. We had a couple
say that for
tornadoes
certain. They're
touch
getting
down
a boat
in
out there, and we got
Wisconsin.
EMS showing up here. I'm assuming for when this boat comes back. Listening to the scanners here.
We have multiple little brief tornadoes happen in Wisconsin a little bit ago. Here we lost a bunch of power outages. Had a bunch.
What camera? Let me see.
It looks like we have another 3,500 houses that lost power. I
it's
told
the
you that was no
Bayshore
joke.
Park
I
boat
told you
launch.
those storms had like 90-mile-an-hour winds. And
Speaking
look
of
at this.
spiders,
We have a lot of power outages up
another
here.
spider visitor.
3,554 households lost power in Merrimack County.
Let's see where that boat goes.
And that part of the storm wasn't even severe, Warren. But I still seen the really strong winds up there.
I'm listening to the scanner. I'm not hearing much chatter.
I don't even know if I can go all the way back. Yeah, right here. This is where it was the
Yeah, let me
worst.
turn on the
Up here is
public
where we had
safety
like
feed. Maybe that's more
90-mile-an-hour
active.
winds. We had a whole bunch of power outages from that. This top part here that wasn't even severe, Warren, here. This
okay,
caused
so it's
a
going
ton of
way
power
off over
outages.
there. The boat.
That was one of our tornadoes, though, by Oconto Falls. I mean, there was a severe warning, but it wasn't covering.
It's definitely some sort of a
missing
medical
part of the
emergency. They
storm.
have what appears to be like 2 ambulances.
Can't believe another 3,500 houses lost power. Yeah, it was really bad up in here. This is where all the power outages were.
Mr. Dispatch, I have Joshua on the road.
Kind of died out once it hit the water. Got much weaker once it got hit the water.
Copy, 5 Mary, out with Joshua.
I can't believe.
You live less than
I'm
5
not
minutes
sure
away
where
from
that's
there.
at,
Are you
John.
here? Is anybody hearing any
5M copy, sounds ready.
He didn't say where it was. He
any
might have.
chatter on like news or anything? What's happened here?
It's just some camp somewhere. It's obviously
Seems
on the
like
water.
we're dealing with like
somewhere
either
in Lake
someone got
Michigan.
struck by lightning as a storm came through, or our boat has overturned or run out of gas or something. And we just had a rescue boat go in here off of Green Bay Bay. Off the Green Bay Bay area.
We're in Wisconsin. Basically,
all
of our severe weather right now is North Lake Michigan.
Big red one is
That's where we're
likely
dealing
water
with severe weather
rescue.
right now. Between Wisconsin and Michigan.
Asking someone who works for dispatch. What's the lake called again? It should be Michigan Lake. Yeah, Lake Michigan.
Just one correct. You have visual and verbal confirmation.
This is our threat for today. It should be ending as it gets into Lake Michigan, but we still have a couple areas that are rotating.
Dispatch. We'll cancel all
5%
cars
in the red,
except
2%
for
in
5
the green.
as well as chemical fire.
The Bay of Green Bay. See no ambulances, fire truck. There is a fire truck. And a boat has been put into the water. Yeah, what kind of vehicle is that yellow truck? Oh, dive team trucks.
Looks
Whoa.
like the rotation by Fairport died out, so that's good.
Not good.
There was a strong velocity
That
coupling
can't be a
here,
good
and it
sign.
kind of faded out, so that's good. Fairport looks like they're in the clear now. Well, they're not in the clear. They're still going to probably feel 60-mile-an-hour winds in Fairport, but they're probably not going to feel 100-mile-an-hour plus winds at least. Those little
We'll see what happens when the boat
couplets are what's
comes
going to take out the
back.
power and do damage and, flip boats and stuff like that. That's the stuff we're worried about.
I mean, as far as I can gather, this seems like the response team that would come out for like a capsized boat.
I don't see any
Or
velocity
somebody
couplets
falling
right
over
now, so that's good.
board.
5-3.
Still see a lot of strong winds, but
10-4.
Just wanted weather. Yeah, I'm sorry. This story just kind of found us here. We can go back and give you guys a radar update.
Crazy, but
Radar update. Stronger winds coming into Two Rivers. We got stronger winds coming into Ephraim and Sister Bay and Ellison.
not supposed to be
And
bad
then
in
we've got
Michigan.
some strong winds coming into
But,
Kearney, Ravenna, and Loop City. 70-mile-per-hour winds now possible.
Fairport's just really
escalating
close
a little
to
bit
Wisconsin.
here for Loop City, Ravenna, and Kearney, Nebraska. Back over here near St. Paul, we have this storm near Timber Creek with some 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds as well. No tornado warnings anymore. Let me change
I
my
think pretty
title,
much
sorry.
once this area gets
No,
to
I
the
changed my
water,
title
I think
back.
we're good. Like, I think that should be the end of the threat.
We're trying to figure out what the heck's going on over here. We
Right
think
now, we are just the
maybe
worst of
somebody
it's basically
fell into the water.
over
We're
here
listening
by
to a scanner to see if we can get some more
Mishicot
information.
and Two Creeks, Tish Mills,
Camera is it?
Two Rivers. You guys are on deck
it's
for the
this
worst
camera.
of this part of the storm, where it's probably going to
As
have good
far as what we
60-mile-an-hour winds.
know is that a boat has been dispatched. We have dive teams on site in a fire department truck.
Dispatch 904.
You got a link for
East
it?
Green Bay Street and Flora. Green Bay and Flora Street. We're sending the fire department for a line down.
Link it in
across the
severe
road.
weather channel.
No arcing or sparking.
We got a line down across the road, likely due to storm damage.
We have some serious power outages out there. I can't
This is
believe
why I
it.
don't like listening to these scanners. Ow, that hurts.
Pulaski,
Over
Engine
50%,
1111,
over 50%
Rescue
blackout in
1111,
Menominee
Tender
County.
1111, and Chief 1190. Respond to wire down call at East Green Bay Street and Flora Street.
2,098 houses
Flora
without
Street
power
and
in
East
Brown
Green
County.
Bay Street. Time
That's
of
where the storm is right now.
1758.
That's pretty strong.
My ears. Ow! Ow!
Pulaski.
I don't know if Leland's
I'm
going to
muting
get
that
hit
for
that
now,
bad.
until
it's
that
not supposed
noise
to be
stops.
that bad in Leland. We'll see.
On
I mean, you
Houghton,
can call them and let them know there's
Um,
wind coming, but there shouldn't be any tornado threat in Leland.
Houghton.
Maybe just 60-mile-an-hour winds at the worst, most
How do I
likely.
spell that?
I mean, we're pretty much on the downtrend of things. Most of the bad
Yeah,
stuff
there was a tornado
happened.
near
So, I'm not expecting to see
Oconto,
anything get much worse.
but nothing
Hopefully
near
not. We're
where
gonna
this
keep an eye
camera
on it
was.
for a
This
little
is
bit
like
longer,
near
but
Green Bay.
Let me pull this back up again, because this is where our severe threat ends, right here, right?
Yeah, Houghton's
Like,
fine.
this is not supposed to be happening over in
You might not
Michigan.
even see a raindrop from these
There's
storms.
not going to be any nadir juice in the atmosphere over there. I mean, it could still happen,
Yeah,
but
the boat hasn't returned
most
yet.
likely everything's going to be weaker in Michigan.
What I'm hoping is that it's not like a water rescue. Nah, Two Rivers is fine. No spinning in Two Rivers. Just some wind coming in. I would be indoors and away from windows, though, sheltered in place.
EM, did you link the rail
60
cam?
mile per hour winds are possible.
How you doing,
In Two Rivers,
Reginaldo?
Wisconsin.
Welcome to the stream, Reginaldo.
It was a skiv, I think is what they call it. Oh my gosh, another okay, now that's an ambulance.
Let me
Okay, so this is potentially a medical
Oh
emergency.
yeah, I wanted to
We
go
have
look at Nebraska.
Ambulance and now a police car showing up. I'm listening to the scanners. I haven't heard anything on the scanners about this yet.
Look at this
I'm
rotation.
wondering if
we
I'm in
got
the
here.
right county.
Got a lot of rotation right here. Pleasanton and Pool.
Look at that. We got emergency personnel
This is back in
walking up on these
Nebraska.
rocks.
A lot of rotation happening right there.
Did somebody like fall off this little cove area? Maybe.
Yeah, I got the virtual rail fan now. Thanks, buddy.
I'm kind of scared to go back and look at the footage. This camera is near Bayshore Park, the boat launch at Bayshore Park. There's another dock on that side. Okay. Maybe they're going to get the boat. I don't know. Also, that
Nothing
red
really
truck's had
happened
their
in there
emergency
yet, but I'll
lights
keep
for
it
a
up.
while. So I'm wondering if it has to do with whoever, maybe that, hold on. Let's do some investigation here. When did that red truck show
Rotation's
up?
mostly. Wait, somebody was saying something about Ravenna, but there's a Ravenna in Michigan or Nebraska too that's about to get hit. There's two Ravennas.
Red truck.
Yeah, we have
showed
strong
up
rotation
20
headed
minutes
towards
ago.
another Ravenna here in
And it had
Nebraska.
the emergency lights. Okay, so that's like the first responders there.
I got it. That rail cam wind is driving me nuts. Hold on a second.
I don't see anybody out there. I don't think it stemmed from here. I think they're just using this as a launch point.
Oh no, these storms still look like they're kind of screaming though. It looks like we're easily going to have 60
red
mile an
truck
hour
might be
winds in
like,
front of the storm. as it pulls
off-duty
into
fireman
Michigan
or
if it
something.
stays this strong.
Or like an undercover cop.
Hopefully no tornado threat. Hopefully
Yeah, the rescue boat went
SVC
north
outlook
up
is
the
right,
bay.
and we don't
Oh,
have any
can
more
we track the
tornadoes.
boat? Is there websites to track boats? That we can like track that boat in specific? That could be helpful. What happened? We have some sort of water rescue happening here on the Bay of Green Bay. We were watching this camera for weather.
Is there like a virtual rail fan website?
And after the storm came through, we had a bunch of emergency vehicles come here. We have a dive team on site, the fire department, an ambulance, and a rescue boat has been deployed. We're just trying to figure out more about it. Let me unmute that.
Copy that.
Let me unmute the scanner traffic.
904, are you calling?
Raven.
Brown County. Is it not Brown County?
Ruvana. Ian, where's like a big map where I can just click on different cameras for rail fan? I looked at the website. I don't see it. This is a different
Brown County Public Safety. Oh, there's that spider.
There's one in Nebraska.
Oh, dang,
too.
that one looks poisonous.
Just looking at that.
Heck no.
These storms are still really supercharged down in here. Do we just get a new tornado warning?
Charlie 32 Bravo 1.
What's that noise?
Kewaunee County is the county. I mean, are you listening to Kewaunee County?
Definitely smaller than they were, but
Are you hearing anything out of there?
still got some strong winds.
2 Bravo 2.
Bravo 2.
904, we'd have to call the complainant back. They were just driving by.
Door County
do you have to, like,
Rescue
sign
has
up
it,
to
but they
look at
just
it?
launched from Green Bay.
Oh, cool, Bambi.
Door
Thanks for
County
joining.
Rescue.
I was literally on the
Door
site you
County.
just linked. Do I have to, like, sign up and everything
Awesome.
to be able to see?
That's not
Watch.
a thing.
Maybe that's why
It's
I don't see
Brown
the map
County?
because I haven't
Yeah,
signed
okay.
up.
We'll stay listening to Brown County then.
Since 1983.
Hey. The heck? Shouldn't be getting ads on this.
1111, just so you're aware,
Oh my gosh!
officers in the area are not finding anything so far for the layer down.
Charlie 3 from downtown.
That spider is not messing around.
Copy that. Did you have you can mark us in the area. We're also looking for it now. Did your caller have any more directions besides that, or did we call
How'd
him
you
back?
find the virtual rail fan there in Nebraska?
Looking for
I
it?
can try calling them back. They were not on scene anymore. They were just a passerby.
Is there some map
you
you
can
seen?
cancel that. We found the wire. It is going to be right on the intersection of.
Oh, they're looking for a wire down. That was the wire down earlier.
It looks like a tree came down. We'll need we
And a tree came down.
Dispatch copies.
As in Brown County.
1111.
The boat still hasn't come back yet.
Go ahead, 1102.
Let me see if I can find like a boat
Small little
tracker.
velocity couplet right here.
They're both inside the vehicle.
Something's happening out by Denmark again. Looks like we're having another brief little spin up happen right here by Denmark.
By the way, the worst of the winds
That's
are now
unwarned.
offshore for Wisconsin.
Pretty sure that's a tornado.
Completely. You guys are going to want to block Green Bay and Pine.
Yeah, that's a tornado right there. I'm pretty sure.
David 210-8 can send David.
Look at that. You got a debris signature and everything. I think we're having a little brief tornado out here by Denmark.
Copy that. Thanks.
We got all three signatures. We got a tiny little velocity couplet. We can see where the tornado is on the reflectivity. We can see a debris signature. I mean, this is about 100% chance of a tornado. You can see right here.
I'm not seeing any boats in the water.
A little tornado at the back of this storm here out by Denmark.
Adam, Paul, Robert.
Is that cute or what? Does anybody even live out here?
Near Green Bay, I'm not seeing any
Yeah,
boats.
it looks kind of like farm country.
Is it on the other side of the bay?
And it's gone as soon as it came.
There's only
Yeah,
two
a
boats in the
little
water. It's a
tornado
tugboat
just west of
and
Denmark.
it's near Marionette.
That was a small
a
little
30
tornado.
minute to
My
an
goodness,
hour
look how little
delay.
that thing was.
That's not very helpful. How do you know? It shouldn't be delayed. It should be current.
That is so tiny, so quick, and it comes and it goes.
At least that's what I thought. Is that not right?
5 Adam.
Because I've been we've had people listen to it when there's tornadoes on the ground. Oh my gosh, there's two spiders. That's a whole nother different
There's
spider.
another spider on the screen.
What is happening? You just joined. Yeah, we got two spiders on stream.
National Weather missed the
We got
radar. I
twins.
caught it.
And also we have what appears to be a water rescue. Right now we have a diving team. We just had a boat go into the water. We've got an ambulance and a fire truck that are pulling up. That's all about we know.
Evan Freiberger's chasing spiders on cameras, and I found a tornado,
I'm
guys.
trying to listen to the scanners to find out more information.
Be a female party in the Silver Chevy Cruise. States that staff there told her she cannot stay the night there. And
Wonder how long that was on the. I think that tornado was only on the ground for about 30 seconds, maybe a minute.
Camper.
I'm not sure if I'll be able to catch it if the horse closer.
That was like a
was that a
stationary
bug
tornado
landed
too.
on the
Look,
camera?
it didn't really
Uh-oh.
move. So there's a tornado on the ground for about a minute and a half, and it just kind of stood
Oh,
stationary.
that bug's getting attacked by something down there.
I love
I
Evan
think the orb
Freiberger.
weaver got it.
Looked like we had a tornado in the middle of the field out here west of Denmark.
This one's Adam, X-Ray George.
Stationary. That's such a weird one.
Heading into his phone.
Let me see if I can
Charlie 3 copy.
maybe search online.
Wait a minute. Is that like some kind of issue with the radar? Or is it just a... I need to check the wind stream. There might be
See if I
just a
can
spot in
find
the
a
wind stream that's just
Water
vortexing right there.
rescue. Well, the reason why we're paying attention to it is because
Let me
it
pull up
could
the
be
wind
like
stream.
storm related. I mean, this happened right after the storm came through. So it could be like a lightning strike, or maybe the winds and waves capsized a boat. We're not sure. It's very interesting. It's piqued my attention, and I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to solve the mystery.
Through, but it's staying right there. Yeah, there's something. I don't know if the radar's messed up or. I gotta pull up the wind stream. How you doing, Cindy?
What's the name of the boat launch? This is Bay Shore Park boat launch.
Anybody just hopping in? We're basically watching these storms here as they're crossing Michigan Lake here, and basically giving hell to a lot of these peninsulas out here in Wisconsin and Michigan. Basically heading their way into Michigan. I'm gonna pull up the wind stream though. I want to see what's going on.
And we're also
here.
have spiders.
Do you think we should notify?
Yeah, and we're chasing spiders with Evan Freiberger.
This is a stream
Spiders,
for
look,
everyone.
there's a spider in the cam.
If you like weather, this could be a weather story. If you are interested in random breaking news, this could be a story for you. Or if you're interested in spiders, you're in the right place.
From interior. We made it down to the basement, to the breaker panel. Everything's reading normal. Gonna search around a little bit with a ticket, we'll be exiting. I'll be 10-8 from the runway. If you could.
Nasty spiders.
Yeah, I think that's just a little blip on the radar. I don't see
that
anything
one is-
crazy with the wind stream happening right there.
Just note the numbers in your head.
Some kind of, I think there's a messed up part of the radar.
Copy.
Let me see here. Search online.
Go ahead, tender 1111.
We're on scene.
Copy on scene.
Sure looked like definitely 100% looked like a tornado. Right here, there's
This
a
is
little
just called the Bay
defect
of
on the
Green
radar
Bay.
right there. You'll watch it as the storms move through and everything. It makes it look like there's tornadoes inside the storm.
I copy.
Yeah, I'm not seeing like any news stories about it. Still really don't have a whole lot of information on this.
Yeah, that's Evan Freiberger is
And
like
the
it
boat
looked like
left
for one
like 20
scan there
minutes
was
ago,
going to
and
be a
it hasn't
tornado
been
in
back in
Denmark.
a
And it's
while.
probably this little blip that made it look like that as the storm passed
So they're
through.
either looking for somebody or rescuing somebody right now.
The county just sent over a flock. They don't have anybody.
Maybe there's some kind of
Yeah, Green
radar
Bay
jammer
Bay.
in this
That's
area. I
confusing.
don't know.
156.
Could be that's what it is.
X-ray 8155.
I
Go
don't know
to
what it's supposed to
marine
be,
traffic? How
Cindy.
do I do
I'm
that?
not sure. Maybe there's
is
some
marine
people out there that
traffic?
have like a radar jammer that are doomsday preppers.
Yeah, they
or
could be
something
looking
that
for
live there.
somebody.
I'm not sure.
I mean, they got the dive team there,
It looked like there was a tornado there.
but I
So
don't
that's
want
why
to
I
jump
was
to
watching.
conclusion.
Because yeah, like right back here. See, I can see a velocity couplet, and it looks like that was a tornado to me, but it's not the case.
Yeah, burglary going
Like
on.
it even
there.
shows up on the debris.
Engine 1111.
See, this is what a debris signature looks like if there was a tornado on the ground. But
Richard Schreiber.
as you can see, yeah, no, it's always there.
Was notified. No ETA doesn't.
Unless there's been a 3-hour long stationary tornado, which I highly doubt. Yeah, there's some kind of anomaly or radar jammer. Something. My guess is it's doomsday preppers that have some kind of radar jammer right there.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah, I am not seeing
And that's
any
sure,
boats
man.
out
That
there
looks like, oh man, that looks like a clear
that are
debris
like. There's a
signature for
Canadian
tornado. That
boat
really
out there.
threw me
Uh
off.
oh. They got a passport. Just kidding.
But yeah, my question is, I have the same question as you,
potentially
Cindy.
a
Why?
water
Why?
rescue. They're rescuing a boat with people on it. Where did you get that information?
The rescuing a boat with
Nicole.
people on. Oh, the spider's back.
Name the spider. I mean, the spider's name has to be Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Obviously.
We have a Charlotte in our channel.
Is Lake Michigan considered international waters?
No, is it? That's American. Lake Michigan is inside of America because Michigan is here. The entire lake's inside of America.
There's a tugboat out there. There's Apprentice
Question is
Brown, but
this,
all of
like,
these are like further
international
up to the
waters?
north. There is like
Between
no
Canada and
boating
America.
activity near Green Bay itself. So I'm assuming that the rescuers don't have their tracker on. I don't. Paddle boater is missing on
I
the
gotta go to the
Brown
bathroom. I'll be
County
right back.
scanner.
Make
Uh-oh.
Revan a little bit bigger.
So that's probably it.
Be right back.
It's a paddle boater has gone missing.
No, this is
Dang.
this is Lake
I'm just
Michigan.
thinking about it. Imagine being in a severe
Chicago's
storm in a
down here.
paddle boat.
We're between Michigan and Wisconsin on Lake Michigan.
What did you
where the
miss?
storm's at. I'll be right back. I
Getting
gotta go to the
reports that
bathroom.
a paddle
Give me like
boater
2
is
minutes.
missing, and that's what all this hubbub is about. So this could be very bad, and I mean they still haven't found it. Or they could have maybe hopped off. Maybe that red truck was coming to pick up the paddle boater and they never showed up. And they called the police. Why in a paddle boat? I mean, guys, we've said this before, but you'd be surprised at how many people are completely unaware of the weather. Like they just don't know. Orby1 Kenobi. That's the name. This is technically not the lake. This is near Green Bay. As far as I've been able to deduce, this is Bayshore Park near Green Bay. Let me just double check. It's actually like just north and east of Green Bay. It's like north of Champion. It's near like Dykesville. Yeah. Bayshore Park, Brown County. Bayshore Park is more like, it's just north of Green Bay near Dykesville.
904-10-8.
And they're searching for a paddle boater that's gone missing.
Dave, Tom Johnson, 62. You still need me?
Bought a paddle boat years ago for $500 and the guy had rubber gloves on one hand. Come to find out, all the bills were fake, but the two $50 ones, what? He had rubber gloves?
Dude, it looks like time 2 cleared.
I copy. Can you clear me, please?
Denver.
Dude was trying not to put his fingerprints on that boat. Oh, new spider. Who does this?
10-4, did you need a cover?
8 Edward traffic.
8 Edward.
Low traffic on E10 in Ontario Road.
Nah, it's not too bad. We only have, like, our worst weather right now is near, like, Detroit Harbor in Wisconsin. Everything else is just rain. There's no severe thunderstorm warnings except for that one area near Sister Bay.
I'm in that area checking for that mail. I'm not locating him. You can 10-8 and I can close it.
Also, Grand Island, Nebraska. I just want to update for these guys. Near Grand Island, Nebraska, 70-mile-per-hour winds. They're observed and coming towards you, so
We're at Nelson and Broadway. We need a couple spots here, people.
those are some damaging winds there. That will knock out some power. But yeah, this water rescue is happening like over here near Dykesville.
Service null. Transformer went out by the fire station here, and we're with Oconto.
Power outage here. Lights are out. Market's closed. We have a lot of fast streets.
Getting a lot of reports of power outages too.
I can notify WPS.
Thank you.
What you doing, Jazzy?
Start pointing that way.
Yeah, 14,000 people without power. 2,000 in Brown County. 2,000 also in Money County.
And Broadway. If you
Dispatcher, if you want to just close out that charge complaint, or you can stack it.
But all right, I think that's gonna be it for me, folks. We figured out the mystery. They're trying to catch, or they're trying to save a paddle boater, or actually, we don't know what they're doing. The paddle boater has gone missing. Hopefully, they find him.
8-1 status.
Hopefully, it's just a big old miscommunication. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's stream. I do appreciate everybody tuning in. We did actually get a tornado up here near Oconto, but most of it was a bust. All we needed was those onshore winds off of the lake, and that's what helped that storm.
Oh my God, I heard the horrible news while I was in the bathroom.
Always something to keep in mind when you have these storms near the coast. I'm trying to see if
paddle
we can
board went missing near Green Bay.
Let me just search weather.
So a paddleboarder got caught in those really nasty winds and they can't find them. That is horrible.
There's like nobody live.
And that was near Green Bay, so the cops are all up in this area.
What about storm chasers? Surely there's storm chasers.
Oh, I hope they find that guy. That's not good.
Chasers end their streams?
It's the last thing you want to be in is a paddleboard when you're in 90-mile-an-hour winds.
Raw News. Rate a news organization.
How you doing, GovDiv? What's going on, Giovanna?
I guess
Giovanni.
Raid. Michael's live? I don't know if I can raid you. Let me see if I can. I will if I can, Michael. You helped us out big time one stream.
Well, guys, yeah, I think we're done too.
You have to allow people. It's in your community.
If anything happens, we get any more tornado warnings or it gets crazy, I'll pop the stream back up. But I really appreciate everybody stopping in. At worst, you know, it looks like maybe we'll see 60-mile-an-hour winds here on the coast of Michigan. Nothing to worry about too much. Let me take a look at tomorrow's. See if they updated tomorrow's. But yeah, this was our threat for today. We had 2% in the green, 5% in the red. Let's look at tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like we got a bunch of rain everywhere. Nothing too crazy. I even think we have a chance for tornadoes tomorrow. Let's see. Probably not. Nope, less than 2% in all areas tomorrow, so we probably won't be streaming tomorrow. Nonetheless, you never know. Things may get bad, and they upgrade it tomorrow, so. As of right now, tomorrow's looking pretty good, but as always, guys, be safe, and like I said, if it gets wild again, I'll turn the stream back on. I really appreciate everybody coming. This is GR2 Analyst. And take one more 3D look of these storms real quick before they go into Michigan here. See how big they are. Yeah, they've gotten a lot smaller. Yeah, these storms have lost a lot of their juice. They've gotten way smaller. Nearly, yeah, reached up to about 30,000 feet now, so. 30,000 feet on the severe part. You can see the blues. That's not the severe part. The non-severe part still reaches up about 50,000 feet. I just keep the blue kind of light and see. I can make it thicker so you can see. I just like to see the severe part. So, I mean, these storms are still fairly big, but the severeness of them has greatly reduced. Like when they're back on top of Wisconsin, the severe part of the storms are reaching up to 55,000 feet. So, huge difference in strength. But yep, guys, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.